Okay, so now we've established that there are two different versions of the ABO gene sequence at this 796 position in the human population. And it turns out that the variation that results in a leucine at this amino acid position codes for blood type A in human beings. So if you have anything that produces a leucine here, this is associated with blood type A in humans. But if you have the variation that results in a methionine or an M at this position for an amino acid, then that results in a B blood type for humans. So we might call one of these variations the A version and the other one the B version. But in genetics, we actually have a word to describe these kinds of variants. We call them alleles. An allele is just another word for variant. Alleles are just variations of genes. The gene is the ABO gene. But we have two different variants. We have one variant with an adenine or an A at position 796 and another variant with a thymine or T at position 796. So we would call this an allele with an A that causes B blood type and an allele T that causes the A blood type. As you can imagine, we could have many different alleles. We can change nucleotides all over the place, anywhere we want. And that's effectively producing different alleles because they're variations in a gene. So we're going to start simple and talk about one or two variations, one or two alleles. But for any trait, any gene, you can build up to virtually as many alleles as there are positions in the gene. What I've done is listed the actual type A, blood type A alleles and the blood type B alleles, changing from a CGC to a GGC to an AGC. And I've done the same thing for the amino acids that are associated with these alleles. The type A alleles, from leucine to methionine, glycine to alanine, arginine to glycine, glycine to serine. The change from the type A to the type B alleles. What I want you to do is tell me which of the variants, the genetic variants, are associated with the changes in the amino acids. I've numbered them 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I want you to put the number in the correct box here that shows the correct amino acid change with the correct change in the genetic sequence here. Remember, use the genetic code. I'm not putting it in the screen here because there's not enough room, but you can click on a link in the instructor's notes to get a bigger version.